Spain going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Morata. He's got away. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Pedri! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during...
That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Now it's Barcola. And that's definitely not his best. Cute ball now, how can he reach? It's Morata! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. Nico Williams. Yamal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Fabian Ruiz gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. No way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's managed to get free.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Marcola wants to run onto this. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Morata. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played into the box.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Laporte. Oh, what a mistake! No way through there. And Jamal. That has not gone well. Bullish header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Spain absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain are relentlessly steamrolling their way. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So could they be onto something here? And it's been hooked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Upamecano. Now it's Mbappe. Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through. But they've got it again. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. That's a lovely, neat pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rodri running with intent. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's Rabiot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rabiot really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That is good alertness. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that is a nice touch. Can he get away here? Camavinga. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And here's Rabiot. That's destined for the flank. Pedri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Dembele. Oh, important interception. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Perez! He will be livid with himself. So we have movement on both benches. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in one-on-one. And he can thump it away. Played through into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot a goal! And it's Ruiz. He's having a hit! And that really should have been that.
Fabian Ruiz is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
It's their second corner of the game. Grimaldo plays it short. Drives it in. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. That is a brilliant interception. Doué. Plays a sharp little ball here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. But he's cut it out. Excellent challenge there. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And that really is so impressive. And that will be it. Spain really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. So straight into the action. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Now it's Rodri. Chance, surely! In he goes again! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Spain
would just about within shooting range. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Morata. Oh, that was vital. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Oh no, that was never going to make it. But that has not gone well. Plays a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, it's decent! And that's a sharp finish.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And a header! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Nicked it back promptly. Spain do have a chance to counter here. He's picked his way through. Cross needs to be... Chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's a promising position. Look at the space. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get on the end of this?
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a Spain free kick. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. He's gone for the shots. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. And he's straight offside. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cross in. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fabian Ruiz. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. 1-0! Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Ball's played through. Oh, that's well spotted. Quality ball. Morata is firing after that one. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that could set him on his way. Raya claims comfortably. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedri! No, not this time.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France leading now.
Well,
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's been slipped through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So we have further activity on the bench here. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Good ball, good take. And he's... And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And he's got chance! It's and again! He's had it taken off him. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. 5 minutes left on the clock. Tries to pass it through, and he's quick to return it. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's forced to go back. That has ended up in no man's land. Raya. Raya sends that a long way. pass somewhat off target. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And he plays one through. And he's there to belt it away. Dani Olmo. And time is up. Spain did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat. Spain going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to... He's rising! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. This is a promising... And the shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better.
Great chance! Goal, Spain! And again they hit the front. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is through. Yamal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Hernandez. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Rodri. And he's straight offside. And it's Rabiot, couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shot, surely! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
Chance for a shot! Off the post! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Well, the first goal came from this. Upamecano gets it away. Struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe receives it, and the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Morata going after that. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Mbappe! And that's a simple one for the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal's cross. There's the header! And he's heaved it away. And here's Nico Williams. And he lines up a cross. Rabiot, searching pass he's played there. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Barcola is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2. The second half is up and running. It's Morata! Alvaro Morata! Brilliant!
Oh, what a wonderful statement of intent from the leader of your team, Peter. You can really sense this newfound sense of energy and purpose now.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Spain leading now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rodri. Grimaldo. Mignon claims comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Knocks it out wide. Koundé, he's on it, can he get away? Nicely weighted ball. Williams. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Barcola. Rabiot. Oh, that's well spotted. A probing pass. Koundé spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nicely shaped ball. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, well done, Olmo! Now it's Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing... Oh, he's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lenormand promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good-looking ball. This looks promising. Thuram. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Spain are down to 10 men. France looking to get level. And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferran Torres is in a really good position out wide. And that is out of play.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Looking for options for movement. Mingueza makes the interception. Laporte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Doué receives it in a wide position. He's in a good position here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking to play him in. Now it's Thuram. Chance! He's having a shot! And there goes their last chance. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Shot a goal! Goal! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's straight offside. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Merino. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. It's a quick ball upfield.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Isak. Caught offside that time. Out of play for a throw. That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Threads one in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gravenberg. Space for him to turn and look. In by Saka. And a header! And he hits the net! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what
has happened here? Saka picks it up out wide. He leaps for it! Gyökeres is flagged offside. Now it's Gakpo. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Endo. Szoboszlai. That is a great pick-out. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a sharp finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Good ball, good take. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence.
And that is all they have time for. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gravenberg. No way through. Konate gets it away. Arsenal with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Gyökeres! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. That's a little off target. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Arsenal are level. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Great vision. Gyökeres. Shapes to shoot!
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
The attendance
Mohamed Salah.
was 50,913.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found the way through. Only partially clear. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's found the way through. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Martinelli. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Gyökeres! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 14, Gyökeres. Number 33.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Number 12, Tangler.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Number 19, Trossard.
He's picked his way through. Elects to cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he was quick to react. He's in a great position here. Swung over. Trossard. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rice has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, he's bustling, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's shifting through the gears here. Liverpool have a free kick. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that is out of play. Raya claims comfortably.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's managed to get free. Vitz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Trossard. Bajcetic. Ekitike, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a cross. And he's heaved it away. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Oh, look at the space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mohamed Salah. Now, that pass isn't the best. Odegaard. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Chiesa. Norgard is the guilty party there.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
Norgard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
That's the keeper's ball. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That is ended up in no man's land. And we're halfway through extra time.
Just a quick request today for everybody.
Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. And we are already back underway. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Great chance! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And he's quick to return it. Chiesa!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's the shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Liverpool really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Norgard. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. He is through here. And that's it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. The end of the game. Reflections?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So straight into the action. Oh, that's well spotted. Crosses it in. Oh, great leap! Superb goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Shot a goal! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Rodrigo. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Always onto this. Now it's Foden. Just Foden! And that's a tidy finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Rodri. Approaching the half-hour mark. Tries to play it through. Ruben Diaz gets a foot in here. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodrigo crosses it in. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted. There's the shot! He's gone for goal. No, that's been intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, no joy this time. Doku. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, that's a waste.
Reinders has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Kovacic is there, and he can pick it up. Carreras. And they've got a throw. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Reinders. Rodrigo, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. And for the first half, that is that. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the shot, surely, and again, it's a goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And he's in. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Right back in the game. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Carreras. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, super ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that looks a decent ball. Just about up to the hour now. Rudiger gets across and deals with it. Time then for the first substitution of the game. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
No, it's come to nothing. Now he's got space here. Semenyo. He's got away. Tries to cross. Takes a shot! Reinders gets flagged offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now, can they get him away? It's a good foot in there. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Semenyo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Mbappe, picked out brilliantly. Brahim Diaz finds himself offside. So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Manchester really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. Garcia. Great chance! And there's a goal! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Camavinga. Chouameni. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was no routine save.
Kovacic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Point-blank header! Nearly, but not quite. He won't be happy with that one. Now, who's going to be first to this? No, no way through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Kovacic. Brahim Diaz. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was...
And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and patch. Chance! Vardiol tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a pop. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Doku tries a cross. Has a look and plays it forward. Rodrigo is onto this. Oh, he's busted. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vardiol gets his final warning. Doku, a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, nicely intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely shaped ball. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Vardiol. Doku wants to run onto this. He has found a way through. Doku puts the ball in. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Rodrigo. Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And that is high.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. And he won't reach that. Vardiol making good progress. Will play through for the wide man. And a header! And a neat finish! Into the lead once more. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Doku.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Delivers with whip.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Ruben Diaz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Great vision. Rodrigo, and he's managed to get free, and he's undercooked that. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. The second half is up and running. Delivered in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely shaped ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's destined for the flank. And he was quick to react. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Carreras. Vinicius Junior. Threads one in. Pass is just off target.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, what shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Semenyo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had...
Can he finish? And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Kovacic. Shot could be on. And that is masterful defending. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Savinho. And it's claimed by the keeper. Into the last quarter of an hour. Carreras. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 10 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 16.
Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Camavinga. Rodri. Tries to pass it through. And he is... shoots! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Manchester really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Corner number 2 then. It's run loose. In he goes again! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Matches Nunes, cuts it out. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Garcia. Oh, now he can run away with it. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Semenyo. Arda. Camavinga. He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
He's having a hit! Keeper's got his work done. Matches Nunes. Just eases him off the ball. He is through here. He's having a shot! Well taken goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able...
And that will be it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect... Can he finish? Goal, France! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
The Netherlands finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Not the most accurate pass. No way through. Oh, well measured. A header! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Played through into space, and he's quick to return it.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And the pass is intercepted. Reinders! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it's clear that someone really wants to make a mark here, Peter, and with some style too.
Gravenberg is there, and he can pick it up. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that pass just didn't quite work. Chouameni.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. France with the corner. They're first. Olise! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. That is good alertness. Hernandez tries to play it through. Barcola picks it up out wide. Big chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. France have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's really well cleared. Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Gakpo with getting up there! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. That has not gone well. And the counter is on. And he cuts out the supply. Olise. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. And it's Camavinga. Good ball over the top. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
It's one each. And so the action is resumed. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Forward it goes. That has been cut short. Back where it came from. Rabiot. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Surely he can't miss. And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France with the lead. Verbruggen claims comfortably. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. The Netherlands really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Tries one from range! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
The Netherlands perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Looking for the far post. He's rising! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gakpo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. Reinders with the short one. Simons. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Spread neatly. Time for a change in personnel. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And he's gone direct here. Well read, nice interception. And that was nowhere near his best. Rabiot. Now it's Thuram. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Jong. Lang tries to pass it through. That's going across goal. Oh, well played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, easy pickings there. Frimpong cuts out the pass. And he's quick to return it. That's the keeper's ball. Hernandez. And he's managed to get free. Spread to the right. And it's Rabiot. Couldn't squeeze it through. And Koundé, Chouameni, and he's found a way past. The Netherlands needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
The final seconds now. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's played into the... He leaps for it! Oh, good finish! And right near the end, we have parity. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. Shot a goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Thuram has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And he's heaved it away. And it's Dembele. He's had it taken off him. Aims beyond the defence. And he's quick to get rid. Looking to play him in. And here's Doué. Thuram. Chouameni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Goes for a shot! And again! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
The Netherlands leading now. Over to the right flank. Oh, no joy this time. And it is half-time in extra time. The Netherlands have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. The hostilities have already resumed. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Dembele, played right into his path. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Lang. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's having a shot! Robbie is flagged offside.
The Netherlands can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. Fofana gets flagged offside.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Spread out to the left. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Robbie taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. And